So goes. Okay. Io su puta madre. Ci credevo. 46. Seven. One, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3. One, you're all yours. You're all yours. 3. Oh, wait a minute. The 8. Only 1. Oh. Is this one? Yeah. Keep my hose. Don't drop it. Ouch. Gotta make it worse, man. Three. Five. Hey, look at the fucking baby. Relax. Bitch. Oh no. close. Ah. Two. Where's two? You gotta go back through or what? Let's go back through. What's going on? See. Hey. Hey. Okay. I see. You bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. Oh, you bitch. Say what? Who's that? Vai, muito louco. Yeah. What's wrong with you? Whoa. Oh. What? What do you want? It's hot. I don't understand you. I don't speak French. Sorry, I don't speak French. Okay. What? What's the matter? What's wrong with you? pushing those doors away, bro. Sorry. Thank you.
Where is it? Look. Huh?
Oh, yeah, it's a punky.
The other dogs are.
She just brought him in.
Oh. You just bought that one or she had ordered it?
Oh, I got it. Someone gave it to me.
Oh, then.
Yeah. I did a job for them, so they just gave it to me.
Nice. Is this from the same spot you went last time?
Yeah.
This one's good, dude.
Yeah. I bring. Yeah. My mom loves it too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Every time I go, I try to get her some.
You want to put nothing on the TV and music?
It's up to you.
No, unless you like it quiet.
Yeah, I was like concentrating a little bit.
You're still doing the robot thing, or?
No.
No?
Yeah, they finished already. But I seen them like I guess all the where the robots pointed out, they were tearing up all the streets.
Or wherever they were getting stuck, they were fixing them.
Yeah, they did a lot of Whittier Boulevard. I noticed.
Yeah, well, it was older already.
Yeah. You haven't been watching any of the soccer games?
No,
Yeah, me.
I don't really watch soccer.
Yeah. I just hear people screaming. I'm like, what the heck's going on? And I just figure it's the games.
No.
All the fireworks.
Well, yesterday, was it yesterday, I think, or Dodgers won and then Mexico won too, so
Oh, that's right. It was all right.
that was crazy.
No, I just noticed the other day that by right there in Norwalk by my house, we have a lot of public safety.
Oh, no.
And so then, like the other day with the fireworks, like they were only for a little bit, and then they stopped, and then I was like, and then I came to Whittier, and they're just blowing them up. But then I was like, oh shit! So public safety actually does a little something over in Norwalk.
Yeah, they drive around.
Yeah. And they I mean they pick on you for like little dumb things, but I mean, cause like for me, I was working on my car, and then they came to tell me that I can't leave my hood open. I was like, all right, like little things like that, like. But I mean, I guess it makes. I mean, cause it does keep everything quiet, like around there.
Yeah.
I just noticed that yesterday. I was like, yo, yeah, that's why it's so quiet around here, cause public safety. Cause sheriffs only like they're only for like really really bad things or.
Yeah, they don't care about that.
Yeah. Yeah,
If someone calls us, then we'll go.
But Whittier doesn't really have a public safety like that.
Because Whittier, they have it, but I don't see them driving around.
Yeah, huh? Or they have their own like Whittier PD though.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
But I see public safety for Whittier too, but
More like for schools, though, huh?
no, like actual public safety.
Oh yeah. For parks or just driving around?
Driving around, but they don't really drive around here though.
Yeah.
I think they concentrate more down there.
Yeah. Well then, Whittier's like unincorporated, so that like throws everything off too, huh?
No.
Fun part. Maybe.
Did she tell you about Rudy earlier?
That he was in trouble?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, nice. Yeah. There was some little birds. They had their nest and I guess they fell and he was there with them. And then Iris tried to go, but we were in the room. We just heard him like growling and biting and she was crying.
Oh shit.
So when we came, like we thought, well, I don't know if he was biting her because he was trying to protect them or he was biting her because he wanted him for himself. Hey. Quiet. What? Our big friend. You said you brought a man, right?
Yeah.
Oh. You already went out? Well, later, when it gets colder. is it for? For like makeup or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanity.
Nice. Or it has lights or no? Or it's just like the design?
Yeah, it has lights.
Oh shit, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You plug it in or is it like battery?
That's pretty funny, man.
Oh yeah, it's like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess something was wrong with it, so
You don't want it?
he called to get like a.
And
So they just sent him a replacement, so he had an extra one.
Oh shit.
So he's like, "Yeah, you want it?" I was like, "Heck yeah, I'll take it."
What's wrong with it?
I said about the drawers were loose or something like that.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, so because that she's Asian
Oh, okay.
and her son-in-law is like he's Asian too, but she's like she always talking shit. He's not very handy. But it works out in my favor because like
Yeah.
the other day there was a vacuum, badass vacuum. It was like something was messing up, so then they threw it away, but they gave it to me, and it was just because the battery was loose. Wait. Oh damn! It's finessing like that.
Hi there. Come, honey. Not you, my honey. What happened, Papa? You helping Theo?
I was telling him how they thought the drawers were loose, so they gave it to him.
Huh?
Pretty cool. The thing.
Oh, I know. He has a new mom.
It's cool, huh?
He has a no, he's fine. No.
Or me.
You sorry, huh, Papa? You trying to protect the birdies?
Or he was trying to eat them for himself.
You better be nice to Iris, okay? You're bigger than her. You make her cry. The girls. Oh my God, you're Sandra. Where'd you get that? You helped Theo drive? You saw him?
Yeah.
I think he was trying to get on his lap. You saw the making stuff on that?
20.
No, I'm showing something that's freaking he says that only does looking for like stuff like wigs or what?
Wait.
Yeah, I guess they sell oil and stuff.
Oh yeah, she goes on $2 days, and she found a bunch of wigs for $2, and she posted them, and then some black she posted them for $50, and some black girl was like, if you come to Compton or Long Beach and drop it off, I'll give you $100. So I was like, all right, so I went and got $100 for $2.
Shit.
Yeah.
It was I don't know, I kind of was
Oh,
like,
they're expensive though, even for like the thread, just the clip. Shit's fucking expensive.
it was a blonde wig, whatever. And it was on Long Beach Boulevard. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird.
Oh, shit.
And I was,
Is that worth her money?
yeah, so I was like,
Especially if it's good quality. I threw away a wig head too, remember?
Oh yeah, you should have paid for it.
Yeah.
No, we donated it to
Oh yeah,
Salvation
we will.
Army.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna give it to well, I had asked Jenny, but she doesn't give it for anything. I had gotten it from me.
Where you showed them the video you watched of the lady? That she.
oh yeah, furniture.
Crazy, huh?
I think she does overboard though.
No.
But she makes money.
Well,
That's what I'm saying, but like the pricing, I wouldn't buy. Like she's oh, well,
No, but it's
400.
good wood though.
What is there to it?
Huh? You want
don't know, like what is it, salpicón? What is it called?
Oh, you don't like it?
I
Oh
got
my
this
god,
idea.
it's one of those fucking electric mirrors?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I ate this, some of this already.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make me a sandwich.
Yeah. Do you want a sandwich with it? Apparently I make mom. Remember how the
Yeah.
sandwiches mom will make us at the
Oh yeah, it's like
They're good.
3 different
Yeah,
cheeses.
Yeah, oh, I put like 3. You want one?
That's him.
It's good.
That's funny. Over there,
Crazy.
I've been working at Long Beach, and parking sucks in Long Beach. Like they fight for it.
Jonathan, when you work over there.
Like man, we like on Mondays when the street sweeping, they literally like double park, and as soon as they go by, they boom just park. 20,
Oh yeah.
22.
You should have put it over there. No, but because we don't walk as much.
Oh.
There's like the traffic.
It's just because right now
RB.
what?
What?
Oh, look at I got this. Oh, what's Sharpay?
Oh, they get that around.
Iris.
That way you.
I don't get any.
Oh my.
Oh, she fucking. I don't have that.
Or maybe she's trying to take advantage. I don't know. Either he was trying to protect them or he was trying to beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's probably seen what she does. No? Remember, she used to chase the cats until she learned. And then they weren't chewed up. You buried them or no?
Where'd you put him?
They told me to put them in the bag and leave them on the table.
I didn't know where you left them. Wait.
The other little green bag on the table.
Will you close the bag?
No, they're in there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
You probably flew away.
no.
They were cold already.
Get into Tommy.
No, you did.
But you gotta go in the whole school.
Oh, the food. Well, what does it taste like?
Taste
I mean, like the flavor. Hey, what does it taste like the flavor? What the heck? It looks like little churritos.
Yeah.
But, what does it have in it? Or plasma, pumpkin powder?
The platinum paper puff? You didn't like it? There, Bob.
But you like baby bird?
Yeah. Oh, my little just so
Huh?
he was scared.
Most of the day. That's why I took on my first
The R&B. No R&B. Lesson learned. But the Catherine was good, no?
Yeah. I got you. Well, she got.
The turtles got a snack?
No. What the hell? 40,000 selling hot
The ones
dogs?
that are everywhere. Everyone's using them. It's coming on not, right? I guess if you're struggling with food noise and you need something to just
40,000
This
selling
Seattle
hot dogs.
entrepreneur makes $40,000 a month selling hot dogs.
Busy months can bring in $100,000. Last Saturday, one of our carts pulled in $3,831 in just 3 hours.
But how much do you need to start?
I actually had no money. I was forced to make my own cart. We made $10,000 that first month, and we only worked weekends.
How do you get people lining up like it's an iPhone launch with zero marketing?
It's all about finding the most profitable location. The trick is,
Join me today to find out what it really takes to turn the hot dog hustle into a street food empire, starting from scratch. All right, Amoka, so how much do you spend on hot dogs per week?
well, it varies, but around 3,000 to 4,000 a week.
And what do we have planned for today?
So today we're gonna go in here, we're gonna go shopping. I'm gonna get some of my big sellers, some of my main things that I use a lot of. After this, we're gonna go kind of where I store all my different carts that we use for different events. So we'll go over to my storage unit.
Where are we serving the dogs today in Seattle?
Today we'll be near the Paramount Theater.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go over to Climate Pledge Arena.
Quite the day for hot dogs here in Seattle, as you can see, right?
Right.
A downpour, but let me tell you what, let's go shopping.
Let's
Right.
go.
And we have your helper.
Yes.
What's your
My
name?
main.
Betty, good to meet you.
First, we are going to get our number one, what makes these dogs, our number one seller, which is our grilled onions.
Your grilled okay, I'm about to
grilled
find out what your
Everybody
grilled
has
onions.
grilled onions, but nobody has our grilled onions.
Okay, all right. I want to go back to the fact that you started this with no experience, no chef experience, no cooking experience. Talk a little bit about that and the importance of that story.
You know, a hot dog is kind of a simple thing. You might start basic, right? But then you perfect it. The way we cook and the way we do, it's not basic because it was always trial and error with us. Maybe in the beginning, we might have started boiling the hot dog, sticking the hot dog in water, and then putting it on the bun would actually suck the taste out of the hot dog, from my experience.
Right.
So I think later you move on and you say, well, let's try this. And I'm like, how about if we take it straight out of the package, from package to grill, slit it open, cook it from inside out so that it's crisp. Because most people have a texture thing with hot dogs
Can't
too.
imagine that's what
Yeah.
you're talking
So
about.
yeah, we split it. All of our hot dogs are cooked from inside out, so it gave a different flavor. So you just evolve. It's evolving.
Let's get this paid for. I'm curious what we're gonna see as the final bill, my guess.
I'm gonna say around $375.
Okay. So what made you get in the hot dog business in the first place? You could have done a million of other things.
I think it was something that I had experienced in the nightlife myself. And Seattle dog is a staple here, and it was something that I felt I could do better.
Interesting.
Yeah, so my own taste, my own experience, my own being out there and actually having it being a connoisseur of these things in the nightlife, because I was quite a party goer
It made
a
sense.
little bit ago. And so I said, I can do this better, because they're buying this at basic. What if I could, you know what I'm saying? And that was my goal.
Where are we going next? What happens to all the ingredients and so forth?
Well, next we'll go to my carts because we'll take the onions there. That's where I keep extra supply in case they have a shortage here.
Gotcha.
I have some, so it's my supply area for like my onions, my napkins, things like that, and also all my carts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's close it up and head out there.
Okay.
So this is your storage units, but give us the details. Why here as opposed to, say, a storage facility somewhere?
I use this instead of a storage unit because this is more efficient financially. It's pretty cheap. I pay about $175 a month for this.
Not bad. Let me go back to the first days of these dogs. Was it a success from the start?
I feel like it was a success. It was progressive, definitely, if we went from there to where we are now. But I don't ever think there was a decline because I think everything was like, okay, I need to do this. I was always upping it, you know what I'm saying? I was always elevating the game, right?
Take us through the first few months. How much revenue did you bring in? Month one, say through month three.
I would say I probably started with the first month around $8,000 to $10,000, and that was just doing weekends only. And as I probably progressed the next month, maybe went up to like 15 because I would add a different location or I would add longer hours. You know, I would meet the needs of the customers, so I was able to see that and just graduate. I graduated pretty rapidly though,
Wow.
and then probably by like the third or fourth month, I was at 20,000 easily because I ended up purchasing another cart like right away.
Yep. How much of that was profit and how much went to expenses? Say the $10,000 a month.
If we did 10,000, I'm gonna say maybe 7,500 would be profit,
That's amazing.
and 2,500 would go between supplies and paying my workers.
So your hot dog premium price, what is that price?
$11.
$11.
We charge 11, but it comes with everything. Even if you add the good stuff or you don't add the good stuff, it's 11 across the board.
Was there a turning point for these dogs when you realized Man, this is gonna take off. Can you share the story a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, there was one time I had took over for Betty in downtown Seattle, and it was a day like I just realized like everybody knew her. We actually got the cart stuck in the street, and a police officer thought I was Betty. And he came up, like, Betty, do you need some help? And he literally parked his car in the street and helped me get the hot dog cart onto the side of the street. And I was like, no, I'm not Betty, I'm the owner. Betty's taking a day off. Everybody's always want to make sure she's coming back. And then during my day of working there, people were like, is she coming back? Is she sick? Is she okay? And I just knew like we had something as far as like the customer service goes. Like I knew that was like such a big thing when everybody in the city knows you. And there are lots of other people around, but for us to be known and for people to actually care about us, that was the moment that I decided I would build my business around customer service. Because then that's when I realized that people don't want to come run out the street to help you just because of your hot dog. People will come out because they know who you are as a person and that you care about them when they do come shop with you.
All right, so different shop, different carts. This begs the question. Talk to us about the carts, and I see one is smaller, the other one's bigger. Can you just explain to us the cart dynamics a little bit?
Well, you know, we started doing a lot of wedding events, and we even did like some memorial services. We've done a lot of rooftop parties, corporate parties, you know, like at Block 41 and stuff. So we wanted to get something more black, a black umbrella for this. We just expands out, so it was more classier once you put it together. And as far as the other ones were more street, they're smaller, they're easier to put up. You can do things smaller places. Sometimes we use elevators because we're people like fancy high rises, almost like apartments or condos. Like, you know, so you need to be able to get your cart in there. So like the smaller one will be able to fit in there as opposed to this one that has an extension.
Dollar wise, can you show me like what does this cart generate versus that one? Is there a big difference or?
No, I don't think they generate different money because I can use any of them for anything. But I do think they serve different purposes depending what people want. Also, when I'm doing events, I give people an option to choose out of the 5 carts. Do you want the silver one? Do you want the red one? Do you want a black one?
Got it. And what do they cost?
This one is about $12,000. Now the other one, I bought them quite a while ago, like 5 years ago. They were like $6,000. So the same guy that made those made this one.
What kind of profits can you expect in this business? Margin?
It's going to always be about 30, 70, and it's going to vary probably between about 5%, never really more than that.
All right, where are we going next? We're actually setting up in Seattle, right?
Yeah, we're going to go to Climate Pledge Arena next. We're setting up for a big concert down there, sold out concert.
Let's go check it out. Help you set up.
Yep.
Yeah. She's always crying.
Yeah. She was punk Rudy?
Yeah, Betty, we've seen you throughout the day. How long have you been working with Mocha?
I have now been working with her for like a little over 10 years.
Oh, wow. Now, how important is this location for the business, by the way?
I would say that this is one of our key locations in the city. It hosts a lot of events anywhere from Circus Soleil to the Storm Games, which is our WNBA here in Seattle.
Location-wise, how hard is it to lock something in like this?
I literally got in a week, didn't know that it was Tim, CEO of Climate Pledge, and he welcomed me to the location.
Is this the biggest area that you guys sell hot dogs at, or like there's Comic-Con, there's other conventions that you guys do business at, right?
So the sold-out show here at Climate Pledge Arena is upwards to 17,000 people.
Whoa.
And so Comic-Con, in just the 3 days in that weekend, it's over 200 and 300,000 people.
Right, you can
And
sell
we're smelling, seeing, I mean, day and night. We stay out there from wee hours of the morning, let's say like 10 in the morning, to when they're getting their badges, all the way throughout the evening, past midnight.
So what are you gonna make for me? I'm excited.
Would you like to try the Seattle dog?
Yeah, let's do it. Keep it classy and.
Seattle dog is with caramelized onions and cream cheese on our toasted bun.
So the price point, I noticed, it's $11 per dog, right?
Yes.
It almost seems like it could be twice
But she put peanut butter?
the price of a competitor. How are you able to achieve that? And can you speak to that a little bit more?
Well, we sell a Seattle dog in the stadium as well, and it's not considered a Seattle dog to my standards because
Roughly $20.
yeah, 22 without a drink. I feel that our dogs are not
Also, she's
fully tasted, but
competing
visually
against
they look way better than most boiled steamed dogs.
So one thing I noticed, as soon as we pulled up, started unpacking, setting up, people were just walking on the sidewalk, recognized you, said, Betty, what's going on, girl? Things like that.
Oh, that's Betty?
Speaks to the customer service and the consistency, right? Can you speak more to that? How do you focus on it? What are some key things that you make sure you provide to the customer that make you guys stand out?
I feel that my customer service, for one, is very natural, and I try and talk to all community members Like I said, you never know who your next customer is going to be. So I always make sure that I put on a smile, and I try and bring that out as much as I can through a hot dog. This is the Seattle dog.
That's it. Now I gotta figure out
What
how
way to hide it?
which way to destroy it and get my face all dirtied up. My beard is not helping. It tastes great. Thank you, Betty.
Hey, you're so welcome, Paul.
Yeah, the cream cheese is interesting. I like it. The secret to Namoka's success is undoubtedly her resilience. She was able to overcome unbelievable hardships because she knew what many would-be entrepreneurs don't. Perfection isn't an illusion. She didn't wait for the perfect plan or perfect timing. She started where she was with what she had. And today, These Dogs brings in over $40,000 a month. Bringing your business to life isn't about waiting for the right moment. It's about taking action. That's why a tool like Busy is such a game changer for entrepreneurs. Turning an idea into a business shouldn't take months of red tape and paperwork. Busy makes launching your business fast and simple. No hidden fees, no sneaky subscriptions, just a single clear upfront cost that covers everything from LLC formation to compliance tracking. And since Busy is bootstrapped and founder-led, they'll actually care about entrepreneurs. They'll handle your state filings and even provide a professional address with digital mail scanning to help you stay organized and focused on what matters most, growing your business. Namoka knows better than most. Progress beats perfection every single day. So click the link below and bring your new business to life today with Busy. All right, so this is the other location. Now, is this like your spot? This exclusively, like when you get a permit, that's what it means, right?
You find the spot, you tell them where you want to be. But the thing about us, there's a secret here. We are a food cart. This is a 3x5 food cart. It is street approved. If you have a food truck or a food trailer, there are only a handful of permits in the city of Seattle.
Good point.
And they're a bidding system. It's a lottery. It's like playing the lottery if you get them. With having this size cart, I don't know about other city ordinances, but in the city of Seattle, I can choose my location, and as long as there is enough room to put my cart there and have room to walk on the sidewalk. It's some stuff to it though. You gotta draw it out and all that, but you don't have to be a real artist or anything.
How does the quality of your dogs compare to the competitors? What's important to you when you make it happen?
I think what I've learned, because I usually try to go and eat the competition's hot dogs so that I can know what I can compare it to. So I would say that what I've seen around town a lot of is people boil the hot dogs because they want to pop them off faster. So when people come out, they feel like if we have a bunch of boiled ones, I can be like this, and I can just hand them over. And mine are from pack to grill. Also, we split our dogs open, and we cook them inside out to a crisp, and we toast our buns. So I think that's
So
the
it's
step.
quality over the speed,
Yeah.
right?
But we get quality and speed.
Right.
But we figured out how to do it, and we have a system.
All right, waste time with Mocha.
Period.
She gave me permission to call her Mocha. I didn't know that's...
Mocha. Everybody calls me Mocha.
All right. What's the most hot dogs you've ever sold in a single day?
5,000.
When did you know it was time to hire employees?
I didn't.
A couple months in? How has working with your friends and family affected your relationships with them? A little more serious here.
I love it. I don't know. It hasn't affected my relationship, honestly.
All right, what's the biggest misconception people have about what it's really like to be a hot dog vendor?
They think we're broke.
Oh. What's the most memorable Yelp review you've ever received, positive or negative?
It was one in Chinese, and he loved it, and he wrote it in Chinese, and it was translated. The way it translated was so weird, but I saw the 5 stars, and I knew it had to be good.
Awesome. Okay, what's the biggest piece of advice you'd give to someone who wants to get into this business?
Do it.
Do it. Don't be broke.
Or do it.
I don't know.
Do it. You won't be broke. Care about it. Love it. Put your energy in it. Put your heart into it, and you'll go far.
Seems like such an easy business to start.
I feel like it is, but this is looking back. I can tell you now, from looking back, somebody who's been through it. It is.
Besides the convention days and the really, really big events, how many hot dogs are you selling on
Yeah,
a per day basis?
some black people opened up a spot like that. It's like Munchie something kitchen, and they're only open for like 2 weekends, and that's it. Nobody went, but I was like, dude, it's kind of messed up because it was like a black crowd, like a black family, and then they had like the little black crowd, but like it didn't last long. Like, I felt like the Mexicans didn't go on purpose. I went just to like show love, you know, and it was actually good food.
It's time for a kitchen glow up.
Where was it?
It was right there on Pioneer, right next to the Salvadorian restaurant.
What the fuck?
The Salvadorians are haters.
And a handy drain and dry stand.
You probably fucking
With Bright.
My name is Chris, and right now I'm currently in Hong Kong, but I want to take some time to talk to you about Olafly's Always On benefits. Their always-on benefit allows you to have 1 gigabyte of data every 30 days in more than 70 destinations around the world. And trust me, guys, this benefits will come in handy when you least expect it, but when you need it the most. Olafly is one of the greatest travel tools that we have today, and I definitely recommend that you give them a try.
My husband just wasn't lasting long enough for me to finish. It was frustrating. I love him, but it got to a point where we were both avoiding him. And then we got prescribed the XRX plus climax control pill through HIMSS. This pill combines tadalafil, an ingredient.
Probably 400 on the low end,
Okay.
and you can go up to 600 depending on the genre or the crowd that you're bringing.
And the difference is really just foot traffic.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the seasonality, the busy, slow times of the year. What drives that demand?
I don't think there's really a slow time of year. I would say like we might have a slow 2 weeks
Okay.
between 2 or 3 weeks, and it would be right before Christmas and right until you get to the New Year, probably. And then New Year's like gonna be crazy because you know we're down here on the street and so I don't know if we really have a snow season. And I think winter is our busiest
The
season.
busiest is now.
Even in the snow season, the problem is convincing our workers to go out
And stand in the
and stand in the cold. You know, a couple of them, a couple
Oh, yeah,
other ones don't mind. They go
remember when you boil
winter,
them with a bunch of
snowfall,
spices?
they don't
Yeah.
care.
And then like
So I think it's year round actually because the summer brings the people out. The winter brings the concerts. So when you got people indoors, when
where
it's
you-
cold, that's when all these places sell out of their concerts. All of these arenas do concerts. The summer brings more of the games and soccer and football and Mariners and stuff like that. So
Cool.
it's just a switch of what kind of shows.
I mean, having interviewed many businesses, some have a dead season, right? Where
Yeah.
nothing pretty much happens.
Yeah.
You make 80% of your business certain amounts
Yeah,
of
no.
the year.
No.
Here it sounds like
No,
you're
we don't have a dead season.
set pretty good.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole 12 months.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Nice. Well, let's go take a closer look on this car because I know it's a little bit different than the other one.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. What brings you guys out tonight?
I'm just enjoying Seattle. You know, it's a Friday. Gotta be out on the streets.
Nice. Enjoy some good dogs. Have you guys heard about Seattle Dog? What's famous about it? What's special about it?
I think the cream cheese and the onion is really what makes it so iconic.
Anybody want to share any feedback on these dogs? What do you like about it? How would you describe it like in 1 or 2 words?
Flavorful, really well made.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's something similar. I like the spiciness of this one.
What about you? What did you get?
I got the regular Seattle dog, and I thought it was really fresh and juicy, which I think is great.
You gotta have that. What about you?
I kind of agree. I got the spicy one, and I thought I haven't had the spicy version of a Seattle dog before, and it kind of hits.
Have you guys tried any other food carts in Seattle?
I've been to
So
Seattle.
What was it? What made you, go and try that food? Is it just because they're out there at 1 a.m. in the morning, or besides the hunger, what else is it?
Oh, I would say hunger and then also convenience. It's just like, it also feels like a sense of you want to get something after you're going out, and it's just like fun to do with friends that's not like sitting in a establishment.
Tell us a little bit about the hot dog that you made on your own. What's the story behind that?
I was just working at the time, and then I had like this silver rolling tray, like where you deliver things to people or you would deliver food. And I don't know what came to me. I was at Home Depot one day and I was like, oh, this plywood would fit like right on this thing. So I buy the plywood. Now the metal part already has wheels. I set it on there, and then I didn't want to mount it on there because then how would I transport it?
Yeah.
So my thing was like, no, you're gonna slide the board in the truck, and put the grill on there, you're gonna put that on there, you're gonna throw your condiments in the back. And then you do it as you go. So when I show up to every location, that's what I did.
How much business did you actually do with the homemade cart?
I was doing around 150 to 200 hot dogs a night, and we were selling them for about $10 each. And so we usually work third club nights, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So what'd you do the first month? All in revenue?
I'm gonna say in revenue, like about $10,000 to $12,000.
Wow. And then you were working only weekends?
We were just working only weekends because I think initially we wanted
I
fast.
don't know if you like pickles.
We were
or
never
peppers.
really thinking about the longevity of it.
I have
It was kind
sourdough
of
bread
that
for
moment, and it was too far out to think so far ahead. So that initial time was just like, okay, the night money is good, people are drinking, people are hungry, and at that time we're in places where nobody is at, so you're gonna get paid regardless.
I'm sure we'll talk about this later on, but like, how did you find your first location? How did you know it was the right one to start with?
Well, it kind of comes back to how I wanted to do this. I was a nightlifer myself, and hot dogs were a big thing. And I knew where to go. I'm like, go where the alcohol is. Not like to endorse alcohol, but go where people are drinking, bars, people are having fun, and there's not food at, and that's how you're gonna get paid.
Yeah, $10K a month in the first 30 days. That's pretty amazing. I gotta ask, like, where did you learn to do all of this? Did you grow up in a business-minded family? What was your upbringing like? Can you share with us a little bit about that?
I grew up, it was me, my mom, my dad, 5 siblings. We didn't have a lot. You know, my mom was a stay-at-home mom. She lived on state money. My dad was like a little street hustler, bring home a little something every now and then. So I think you just learn how to like survive and hustle. And especially as I got into high school, like my parents just were really like off the rocker. You know, they were great parents, a little bit neglectful, but they were good parents as far as they were there, right? But as far as the money needs, they would blow money and do different things. So at that point, I had to kind of learn how to hustle. And so my hustle, I would find people with a lot of kids. I would go babysit. I'd get newspapers. I would clothes, use clothing. Like all throughout my teenage years, I did a lot of hustling. Hustling was my thing. And I took that money and I put it back in my house for my other siblings and for my parents, who I was kind of a parent to, right, throughout my life. So I think that's where you learn to hustle, and I think that's the survival skills in me. That's the growing up with nothing in the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out what you're going to do, or what neighbor's house you're going to go over to eat at. You know what I'm saying? So I think when you do grow up tough like that, you have the survival skills. Where other people crash and burn, you're like, what? I work best under pressure.
Without going into like the city bureaucracy, you know, Seattle has its own perks.
Right.
What's one or two biggest challenges that you can think of in the early days of setting it up, figuring it out, learning as you go?
Looking back on it, I would say that, wow, you know, I would be further than I am now. Like, and I'm pretty far, but I would be way further if I would have known what the difference from a sole proprietor or a corporation or LLC or things like that, like the knowledge, the educational knowledge of how to balance my money. Because in the beginning, I was like a street person, you know what I'm saying? I got a wad of cash. I got like $2,000 in my pocket, you know, right, careful. You know, so like, you know, you don't put that in the bank and put some here and put some here and do something. Like the first 5 years of that, my mentality was of a hustler too, of somebody who was uneducated. Like, you know, even most people, they have the experience of their parents. Well, I know my parents did this and they budgeted this. Budget? What are you talking about, a budget? Right. I don't know about no budget. I got this $5,000. I'm gonna blow that this week. I'm gonna give you $5,000 next week. I didn't think like that, but I lived like that. Mm-hmm. So I wish that I would have been given things earlier, and which is what I'm giving to my kids now. My kids will be at the top of their game, because what I didn't get, I actually gave them.
Okay, so what does it cost for me to get started in this business?
I would say, like, if you were gonna get like a big fancy cart or something like that, you're gonna pay around about $12,000. That's the high end of the cart that I have, the fanciest one. The other things that you have to have a fire permit, which is about $400. You have to have a public health permit, which everything probably costs about $2,000. And yeah, you have to have a city permit, which the prices have just went up just for one location, and I have multiple, but just to start, that's probably another $2,000. And so I'm gonna say, if you do the most fanciest cart with the permit, with everything, you're gonna pay, you gotta have insurance. $1 million insurance costs you about $200.
For the year?
For the year. So I'm gonna say with the fanciest cart involved, you're gonna probably pay anywhere from $18,000 to $20,000. If you use the cart that I bought offline used, which is pretty new, that was like $1,500. You add the 5, you're gonna spend anywhere from $8 to $10 grand with a used cart. That's permits, supplies, startup, everything.
Say we took out the permitting, right? And you just did events.
If you just do events, you just need the cart and someone to man it, you know. And sometimes you can start and then get those things. Like, there's nobody on your back, nobody that cares. When you file your taxes, you can file from the date you start, even if you didn't have that. Like, I'm not gonna cheat the government. This is the day I started. It's still the day I start when I file next year. So if you just have that cart and you wanna get started, and then you wanna, like, as I got revenue, I added to my business and I bought more things. And so you can do that or go to the bigger cart even, so.
I know it's not picked up yet, and the concert's not going to happen for the next 4 hours, but you guys obviously, just based on social media, have a ton of customers.
Absolutely.
Right? How much marketing do you guys do on a day-to-day, weekly basis?
Honestly, not a lot. We don't do a lot of marketing. Our marketing really comes and on our Instagram. But other than that, it's just, I think what really markets us is just our consistency, rain or shine, and we're always out here regardless of the show, and our onions really do the talking. So
as soon as you put it on the grill, the aroma spreads around the city.
infiltrates the whole city.
It is really good, and especially that chariness.
Right.
So how are you able to get so many customers without traditional marketing?
I've gotten
I think
a
this
few
is
really good reviews online, as well as a paper written about me in the Seattle Times.
Oh, what was that all
So
about?
it was a blustery December day on one of our first locations ever in Seattle, which is Fifth Avenue Pike. And I was out there one cold morning, and a guy bundled up, came up to me and was like, "Can I please sketch you?" So I'm like, "You want to sketch me? Go for it." Literally 3 months down the line, he published and gave me the magazine with my whole
Sketch on it?
story and sketch on it. And so
That'll help the business,
it
right?
definitely helped the business. And not to mention like other influencers now that like Instagram has gotten a lot more popular and things like that. To name a few, like Keith Lee has come to my stand, Nate Robinson, that's very devout to the Seattle here as well because he used to play here. And so people like him that have those voices have came and reviewed my stand, and I've been behind it.
That's awesome. Tell us about the permitting process. I mean, focus on certain details that maybe our audience has never heard about before.
The permitting process when I first started was a little bit difficult because you had to do one to get the other, but if you didn't do the other, you couldn't get the other. Now it's a lot simpler. What I mean by that was like public health would require you to have a bathroom first, but the city wouldn't give you a permit where you didn't need a bathroom until you got public health to have a bathroom. So it was a little catch-22 going on there. And I think the city figured out that was a problem, so they fixed that now. You were also, prior you had to get permission for somebody to be in front of their business. Now you don't in Seattle. So now the first thing a person would do is they would have to acquire a public health permit. So you would just go online to the public health website, find out what kind of cart they require. Like this one requires a sink, a hand washing sink. You have to be able to wash your hands. Refrigeration, we do have a refrigerator on all of our carts. And the size of the cart for it to be on the street. Once you acquire the public health permit, you would have to figure out what location you want to be in. And then you would have to map it out to prove to the city that you can be there. And that would mean drawing out your site. I would draw these trees, I would draw the parking lot, everything within the realm of where I want to be. And you put the packet together, you can do it online fairly easy. And then the city's pretty easy to work with as far as street use permit. There's one step I missed ahead of time, though. You have to get the insurance. That's one of the requirements of the city, is that you have a public health permit, insurance, and fire.
They kind of do make it on, they make it hard on purpose, no?
It depends, because each location, you can pay anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000.
That's a per year, or once you get
Per year, that's per year.
Oh yeah, they
per
do
location.
bitch about that.
Did you do it all
I seen that on Nextdoor app. They're like,
web to navigate,
they're like,
especially
yeah,
if you're
these
getting
people
into
don't
this
have to pay
business brand new.
insurance.
What's
They
your
don't have to pay
advice?
property
Not
tax.
everybody can navigate this. I think you just do your research. You start the process. You start with public health. You ask people what's required of you, or you look online. Now, I'm not like promoting AI or anything, but now you have those types of things.
Tool, yeah.
You can go Google it because different areas do different things. Different states. There are some states that don't allow food carts on their site. Then after you make that step, then you go to the next step. I would say don't get overwhelmed. Do it step by step.
All right, so once I have the right permits, walk us through the process of getting permission to be here with all the storefront owners and restaurants, etc.
After the city approves where you're at, meaning they come out and measure the sidewalks and everything, making sure that there's space. Once they do that, they'll give you like a call to action paperwork, and on there there'll be a list of stores and a form that they've attached for you. You make copies and you need to send it out saying that you're requesting to be at this location. And then they
It doesn't
have,
come complete with the drawer.
7 days to contest it.
Okay. What about incentivizing
It's missing a
orders?
drawer.
Just being on the right page with those partners. In
No,
a way,
I mean,
right? You're
that's why
right
he
in front of them.
returned it.
What do you do to build a good
But just
relationship?
one
I
drawer.
try to keep clean, or if I'm in front of somebody's store, even if something attached to their store has some of my debris on it, like wrappers or napkins, we'll pick it up, we'll sweep their storefront because it's coming from our stuff. Yeah, even if they're closed. We just make sure we keep the area clean. We make sure that if there's a request or somebody said, can you move over a little bit, or we'll try to follow through or be polite about it if we can't, and try to work out a compromise. It's not like I'm here and I can be here and that's it. It's a partnership because you never know what's going to lead you to something else. A lot of our partners are other businesses. If they're closing, hey, these dogs is open, or if you want, I don't really want this, I want something quick. Oh, go to these dogs, they're excellent. So that partnership, you never know what word of mouth they're going to get back, even if it's for an event. somebody's having a wedding who owns the restaurant. You do the wrong thing, you could ruin 20 potential customers. So you gotta always be thinking about it's your customer coming up to you, and it's your customer who's next to you, or your potential customer who's next to you.
You say that you're not money driven, and rather you're life driven. Can you tell us a little bit about what you mean by that?
The gratification for me always comes when people are wowed by what I'm doing, or people are, you're doing a good job or whatever. So that's what started me originally. You know, I saw that it was something. And just the feel good of having your own. And I never have owned anything in my life. I never really had anything. I didn't grow up with family that had it.
Rich flavors expertly sourced for taste that's expertly crafted. The McCormick Gourmet Collection. My skincare advice: use all free clear detergent, the number one brand recommended by dermatologists. It's free from fragrance allergens found in leading scented detergents. Caring for your skin starts in the laundry room. Wash with all free clear.
Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on a new vehicle.
How do you say global payroll in remote run payroll everywhere? No translation needed.
Think you have what it takes to save the galaxy at Legoland? Can you handle the G-forces? Or build a new kind of spaceship? Or fly through space to stop a giant Lego asteroid?
Explore the brand new Lego Galaxy at Legoland California Resort.
Anything. So I think for me, just seeing that you could do something like that and seeing that it's possible but not make it about money. So I never watched the money. When I say that, I was never like, okay, you made this much this week. Now this week you want to make this much. I didn't think like that. So that's what I mean when I say it wasn't money driven. But after the money came, I saw the freedom that the money gave me to be able to just pay my bills. It wasn't like, okay, I want to go get a Ferrari. That wasn't my drive. But I saw the freedom where I didn't have to call in. If a kid was sick, I'm the boss. I can stay home. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go take a trip for 2 weeks, I can shut down for 2 weeks.
Or just have one drawer and then have the other one as a little shelf.
Telling you when you can go take care of your kids, telling you what you can do with your life. So the freedom is what really encouraged me to keep going. And as I seen that it was working out, it made me want to work harder.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you what to do.
At all.
Right?
Period.
That's how we roll.
Period.
So you've got an incredible amount of reviews, which is great for any business, right?
Right.
Have you gotten any negative ones? What did you learn from that?
I've seen one or two. They tried to call us to book event, which I can't confirm where they tried to call us at, and we never got back to them. That was one. And then I think we got one where the onions were burnt or something like that. Those are the two reviews we got. And I think for me, always corresponding with the customer. I'm sorry that happened to you. If you ever give us a chance to correct it, maybe they were too burnt for you. So next time I would offer you another option or another way of ordering that for yourself.
Do you ask for reviews when you hand over the product, or it's a natural thing?
No, I've
so you
never
don't have a
talked
system
about it.
in place where, hey, leave us a review, we greatly appreciate it.
No, you know, I've always said, and it's always been my motto, especially with the people that work for me and the people around me, you know, if you do it for the love and not the likes will come. I do everything because I want a reputable business I want to care about. I want to have the service that I expect from when I go places. So I think if you just do that, they'll come naturally. I think people, when they leave feeling so good. Emotional wise, they leave, their stomach is full. They want to go leave a review.
Conventional wisdom may say it's not a good idea to hire family or friends, especially when you're starting a business. What's your feeling on that?
True. No, I think it's true. No, yeah, I do think it's definitely, it wasn't something that I ever thought about, because starting with my business partner, play sister, like, that was automatic. So we were automatically in it as a family, right? And we were automatically in it for the same love, the same reason, the same passions. So, you know, she works for me, actually. She's not like partner, but I treat her like a partner, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that works out well because she has the same core values as me, and she thinks a lot like me because we've worked around each other for so long. But as I started to add family, as the business started to grow and I started to add family, there were issues in the beginning. There were issues with people thinking they could be like, you know what, I can't come today because, you know, I just don't feel good. I just want to go have a beverage. I don't know. You know, they're just simple reasons they will call in or come late or whatever. And I think after you get a feel of people and meeting them where they're at, you have to, especially with this business, because people, for some reason, they do not take this as seriously as a business they go clock into.
What's your advice to those who are considering hiring a friend or a family member?
I think leave it as an open thing to hire people. I do hire family a lot because it's easier for me, and I can make my own rules with family. And a lot of times I pay people as contract work. They have to file their own taxes, so that's easier for me as well. So that's the easy part about hiring family. Family's okay with that. They want that. They don't mind filing their own taxes. But I think as far as the work ethic goes, work ethic. It's just how you lead as a boss. And I try to give people perks such as payments, such as lunches, we do gatherings, things to inspire them to want to come to work and be a part of this. And believe it or not, most of my family members are begging me to work.
Let's go, D-Dogs. So you've got an unusual way of paying your employees or team members, right? Can you elaborate on why it could be seen as unusual? Are you not just doing a flat hourly in Seattle, or how are you paying your staff?
I wouldn't say it's the exact percentage, but I pay them a portion of what we sell. So I could just give you like an example, like when we do our conventions, one day we probably make like 10,000. So I might have 3 or 4 people. I might give them like 600 each, something like that. On a good normal day, like a Friday night or a Saturday night, where it's a difference between 200 and 400 hot dogs, it'll be a difference of them making on the 200 mark, maybe 300. And these are just for a few hours of work. We're talking about like after a club. We're not talking 8 hours of slavery or anything like that.
Makes sense, yeah.
And then maybe if we're selling upwards of 300 to 400 hot dogs, they might take home $450, $500.
She doesn't.
Go the simple route and say you're at $20 an hour, or no one would want to do that for $20 an hour, right? Because like you said, it's only what, 2-3 hours of work.
I think they would, because the tips. They also get tips. Our customers are excellent tippers, so this is a tipping job. Most tipping jobs here pay minimum wage. So I do have a base rate of about $20 an hour plus tips. They end up getting all of that.
Yeah.
If you're happy with where you're at, you'll do a better job. The way that you treat your people that work for you is how you keep people, whether they're family or not.
So how do you manage the time? Can you help us
you wanna
understand
try
what your
sourdough
week looks
and
like
then
and what we
one
can
of
learn
these?
from managing it properly?
It's packed full of hot dogs.
Oh yeah, you checked
Late hours. I
MVPs?
mean, myself manage a couple of locations. Like today is Friday night, and so after this location, I'll be packing up like around 11:30 at night, and
Or
then heading
Arby's.
out to my club location. and
Arby's has
setting
this
it
on
all
one
back
sandwich,
up,
but it has
not
it's like
leaving
that
the
this bread like
location till
sweet.
about, like 3 in the morning.
That's insane.
Rye bread?
You guys, we came here at 3. That's a hustle. That's
Yeah.
and the 12-hour process.
Absolutely.
So aside from big conventions like we are at today, do you cater to parties, smaller events?
We do everything in between, as far as it be a birthday party, a wedding. We've done some memorial services as well. Anything in between, honestly, we've gotten asked to come out.
What are the pros and cons in that kind of a setup?
wanna get a
The event money is a little bit
thing.
more just because the prices
grill.
are different than it's like a
Wanna
normal
start grilling
base
more
stay.
outside.
Let's say they prepaid for 400 hot dogs, but we only use
I've been
80
trying to look on,
of
like,
the hot dogs, and
Facebook
that profit
Marketplace
is, you know, that's
You
ours.
recording?
They're not asking for
You're
a
recording?
right?
For a refund.
Oh, I
I'm
was.
sure you can't use ask for a refund anyway, so
That's
it's
cool.
a huge market.